Hey everybody, I'm here to share with you one of the next releases that I've been lucky enough to play around with, and it's from Darkroom Door, who I love so much. They have such great stuff over there, and it was one of those things where it got sent, and because of shipping it came later than it was supposed to, because it's just a nightmare to ship anything. So anyway, it came, and in theory, I had no time to play with the stuff in this box and get started. But I have to tell you, I just, any spare moment I had, I was trying to come back and play in the studio with all this stuff in there. I just had so much fun playing with this stuff. So I'm going to show you the things that came out in the new release, the things that I received. There's even more. So if you go on their website, you can see the full product line. And then usually when I know a company is sending stuff, sometimes I'll just do an order as well for my own personal use. And I'll place an order, that way they can box it all together and it just saves shipping for them. So I'll show you that stuff too. So as far as the new release, I know there's a bunch of quotes. This one is "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars." And I just thought that is really cool. I love any kind of inspirational quotes. I'm always up for anything like that. And then they did a series of abstract stamps. This one's geometric ovals. And I really like the length. It's just fun to play with anyway. I love circles. But I'm obsessed with geometric shapes, especially circles. So I was kind of excited about seeing that. The next thing that came is they have a series of collage stamps where this is called Arty Pods, which I really love how funky these are, and there's a lot you can do with these. They also design a corresponding stencil that fits, it fits the shape perfectly. So you can really have fun playing with that. I really experimented with those two things a lot. I just love them. A lot of options there. And then this is a background stamp, so it's a little bit bigger than 4x6, and it's called Layered Handwriting. And I just thought that would be very practical for me in creating collage papers and backgrounds, because sometimes I just don't have the time to do it on my own with my own writing. So this big stamp gives a lot of real estate for just getting some text down on a page. And then last but not least, this is the Scribble Flowers stamp set. And this has quickly become one of my favorite stamp sets of all time. Just because the options there are huge. Like, I mean, these fun flowers that you can make. I've been playing with this one. I can't even tell you. I can't stop. I had to stop myself yesterday, but I just love it so much. So lots of fun stuff. So you can go to their website and you can see probably the full line of each category. And then for myself, I got more text. I use text all the time. It's handy, especially as a background. So I love these long ones because I just thought they could be a nice border on a journal page. So I picked out that. This one is called Random Thoughts. I got a background stamp called Triangles, which, I mean, I don't use geometric shapes enough in my artwork, but actually in my own personal life, my whole house is just nothing but geometrics. Actually, you see zero floral anywhere, except on my carpet. I have a carpet in here, but my whole house is geometric, everything. My clothes, I love geometrics. So had to get that. And then I got the famous carved flowers because I have the stencils and I've been using them in some of the fodder school lessons, and I didn't realize there was a stamp set. So I wanted to play around with the stamps, and maybe we can do that for the video. The stamps and the stencil. So they come out beautifully together. It's just really fun. So I had to get that to try. And they're just such beautiful different flowers. So definitely. And then when I first met Rachel, she kindly sent to me her sketched alphabet, which looks like this. I've had this. This is mine from a while ago. Sketched alphabet. And it was the first time I saw a font that I really liked. I'm super picky about my fonts. I'm a weirdo. But, you know, in my certain styles of art journaling, I like using words and numbers, and I couldn't find the right kind of alphabet set that was the right size or the right look. And so she sent me the alphabet, and I use it on everything. I love it so much. And I never got the numbers, which has come in handy because now I'm doing a lot of calendar, like daily journaling, and numbers are super handy. So I had to scoop that up. So, and she's so sweet. Like, she put a whole bunch of, like, their postcards. They have these sets that you can use in your collage work. I'll show you real quick. I have a spread here where I used I'm just gonna try and find it. I think it's in this one. It actually might be in my other journal. Yeah, it's in my other one. Sorry. I used her sketched, trying to find it. I should have marked the page. Yeah. So actually here, the postcard that she sent, so she has a whole bunch of postcards over there that you can use in your art journaling. And a lot of the ones that are from her pages are some of the sets, which I love. So if you don't know much about Rachel Grigg, you should go check out her personal account too, because I really wanted to start doing more documenting style stuff. And so when she came out with these stamps, it was like, yes. And I had been kind of following along with some of her, she likes to document a lot. That's like her big thing. And I liked her style as well. So for the last release, I actually incorporated the alphabet letters here. And they came out with these stencils. This is also one of my favorite stencils. They came out last year, but they're journaling lines. So she has like 2 different sets of those where you can trace the lines and then write on them. It's just so smart. And I really have been trying to get back to this style of journaling because it's really fun and it's low pressure and it's just a cool way to document or put uplifting phrases. So that's how the postcards can be really fun as tip-ins. And I just personally loved the sketched alphabet. And now I see she's doing a small set too, so you can get in both sizes. Anyway, so, okay. So I thought it might be fun, since fodder school is happening anyway, to play with the stamped flowers. I'm going to get the stencils, so give me a second. Nope. I have a few stencils in my house, so it takes me a minute. So the carved flower stencils come large, which I love, and they come small, which I didn't realize initially. I only had the large ones, but my lovely 3-year-old, the curious child that he is, I came into the studio while I was filming all the fodder school lessons, which used these these flowers. He had literally cut it up. He's my sensory child. He loves how things feel, or he explores in that way. So it must have felt really good to cut that plastic. Anyway, I had to reorder, and when I went to reorder, I saw that they came small, so I got the small. So it could be fun to just play with the stencil. I think I'm going to use paint. So I have my little watercolor pad here. And I'm going to just do some paint. I'm going to use Dina Wakley Cheddar, which I was just using the other night, and now I've clogged it. So sorry. Okay. It's coming. Okay. So I'm just going to do a light coat of paint just to kind of play, so give you an idea. And I have my Ranger mini blending tool. People ask me about this all the time. That's what this is, and the domed foams. And I just use them all the time. Like if you look at my reels, that's just pretty much all I use. I'm lazy, and it's just so much faster to use this. So I'm not being super careful about how this is coming out, because I'm just going to go back in and stamp over it. So I'm going to get the stamp here and stamp this up too. And see, I think, oh, no, I did a different color. So this is also fun to play with, like, if you do watercolors through the stencil, it'll get even more kind of variation or seepage, which I kind of like. It's fun to come back in and add the detail with your stamp. So I'm just going to line it up, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I like it off center a little bit because it just looks more intentional. And there, you've got this little bloom. And I don't know why I just cut everything out, because then I can use it later in my assemblages. So I'll just do that. Big truck just went by. Okay. And look how cool. It's just so fun when things work together. I love that idea. So super, super fun. Anyway, so I just wanted to share with you some of the things that I got, part of the new release, which again, you should go check out all this new fun stuff. So much to play with. I don't want to show you too much about what I made, because I may be doing some videos, so you can look for those too. But anyway, I will be seeing you again real soon, and thank you so much for watching.